Hi there, and welcome to the Data Analyst Nanodegree program. I'm Matt Leonard, and I'm the lead instructor. Companies all over the world are gathering more and more data, and they need employees who can make sense of it all. Accordingly, data analysts and data scientists are consistently some of the most in-demand jobs, particularly in the tech world. The goal of this program is to help you develop all the skills you need to start or advance your career as a data analyst. Not only will you be prepared to be a data analyst, but you're also gaining the fundamental skills and knowledge necessary to work in data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. This program has been built for students with some experience working with data. If you used Excel or other spreadsheet software, or know a bit of SQL, you're ready to start. In the first term of this program, you'll start with an introduction to Python, which is quickly becoming the most popular programming language for working with data. Then we'll cover the major Python frameworks you'll be using for most of your data analysis. Next, you'll learn more about SQL, a language used for extracting data from databases. And finally, you'll use statistics to make decisions based on data. In the second term, you'll build a framework for solving problems and answering questions using data. We'll take you through the whole process. First, you'll learn how to collect, clean, and transform data, a step typically called data wrangling. Then you'll gain experience exploring data, where you'll be looking for interesting patterns and developing a deeper understanding of the data set. Finally, you'll learn how to effectively share your results by building visualizations with Tableau. When you complete this program, you'll graduate ready to get a job as a data analyst or continue on your journey in the world of data. Cheers! This program is built around projects. When you complete each project, you'll submit it to one of our expert reviewers who'll give you personalized feedback. These projects will help you gain valuable experience and build a portfolio that you can share with potential employers. The first project is available right from the start. You'll analyze local and global temperature data and compare the temperature trends where you live to overall global temperatures. You'll analyze the data, create a data visualization, and write up your findings. In the second project, you'll use Python to analyze bike share data collected from 3 US cities. You'll write code to clean the data, compute descriptive statistics, and create basic visualizations to show how the data is distributed. In the third project, you'll investigate one of our curated data sets using Python, NumPy, and Pandas. You'll go through the entire data analysis process, starting by posing a question and finishing by sharing your findings. The fourth project has you using statistics to make recommendations based on an experiment. You'll use statistical techniques to answer questions about the data and report your conclusions and recommendations in a report.
You've already gotten off to a great start in your nanodegree program. Now that you've been introduced to many parts of your nanodegree experience, we want to give you more details about how the program works. From your projects to your community to career development opportunities, there's a lot to get excited about and a lot to learn about. So let's dive in. By the time you graduate from your nanodegree program, you'll have mastered relevant skills and learned to work independently. And we want to help you get there as efficiently as possible. That's why we focus on learning by doing. To graduate, you'll complete a series of milestones, most of which will take the form of projects. You can prepare for these projects by taking our courses, although reviewing all of the course material isn't a graduation requirement. If you've come in with a ton of prior experience, feel free to try jumping right into the projects. However, most students go through the course material thoroughly to make sure they have the skills and knowledge they need to be successful in their projects and beyond. You came to your nanodegree program to learn, so we want to make sure you do as much of that as possible. You learn when you grapple with tough problems, when you stretch your brain to new limits. To make this happen, it's crucial for you to work on your projects yourself, since that's how you'll hone your skills. Throughout your nanodegree program, we'll encourage you to share what you've created with your community, and you'll have the chance to see what your peers have worked on as well. But please be mindful of how other people's work influences your projects. Using more than a small part of work that is not your own goes beyond the bounds of authentic learning. Keep in mind what your goals are, to be able to use the skills and knowledge you're developing in the real world. Let's make sure you get there. Once you finish each project, you'll submit it to us and we'll send it back to you with feedback. Your evaluation will tell you either that your project met our specifications or that it hasn't yet. However, you can submit each project as many times as you need to for it to meet our specifications. We believe that projects are a super important part of your learning process because that process of getting feedback and making changes in accordance with it is something that you'll do in the real world all the time. No one, not even the most expert engineer, writes perfect code the first time around. So we want you to get in the mindset and practice of iterating on your work right now. The single biggest contributor to student success in the nano degree is time commitment. The first graduate of any nano degree at Udacity didn't have any prior experience. He simply worked hard and put in time consistently, making his nano degree part of his daily and weekly schedule. Now, as I mentioned before, the timeline you're operating on assumes that you'll work on your nano degree for 10 hours a week. Since many students have a lot of other things going on in their lives, like jobs, families, or other big commitments, it's really important to block out time on your calendar every week for your nano degree. While binge learning works well for some people, the most successful Udacity students work on their courses and projects multiple times a week, not just in one big chunk. And really, a 10-hour chunk would be exhausting. This helps the learning you're doing stick better since you're thinking about it more frequently. On top of that, having a regular weekly routine that you stick to is really helpful for keeping up your dedication. Working in about the same time slots each week can be really helpful. After you do it for a few weeks, it'll just feel like second nature. So go into your calendar right now and mark out which times you'll work on the nano degree this week and next week.
Hi, I'm Kathleen. I lead the careers team at Udacity. We support students in their job search. The careers team knows what employers are looking for in a job candidate, and we want to work with you to market yourself as the best person for the job, whether it's a new role or a promotion at your current company. You need to be proactive in your career development to be job ready at graduation. For this reason, career services are available throughout your nano degree experience. It's important to remember, while you're here to learn the technical skills for a job, it's equally important to know how to communicate those skills to an employer through an application, your online profiles, and in interviews. Let's meet the careers team who will be with you along the way.
Hi, I'm Rachel. Along with a network of career mentors, our team is here to help you from when you begin to look for jobs until you accept your job offer. Career support is present at different stages throughout your nano degree, and we encourage you to go through all of them regardless of where you are in your job search. Udacity career services include guides, lessons, and personalized feedback on topics like talking to recruiters, interviewing, and optimizing your online profiles.
And I'm Trin. In order to graduate career ready, you should continuously work on your career development. Like with all learning, beginning something earlier means you're more prepared when it's time to apply that learning. When your dream job pops up, you want to be ready for it.
Hi, I'm Kirsten and I head up Employer Relations at Udacity. Once you've completed the career curriculum, you'll be ready to apply to jobs and talk with employers. Udacity partners with industry-leading companies who are looking to hire skilled and passionate people, like you. Having hiring partners means you'll have direct and preferential exposure at these companies. This will help give you a leg up in your job search as you explore your career options and develop a career path unique to you, your passion, your location, and other career goals.
After you complete your first core nano degree projects, you'll then be prompted to begin your career development with us. We'll be there with you from then on as you explore your career options and pursue your dream role. We look forward to working with you.